So, it's the 25th of March 2021 and I have been on Wellbutrin slash Bupropion slash Zyban for a week. And I'm a little disappointed so far because it works on dopamine and norepinephrine, and I've long suspected I've got a dopamine imbalance because I have symptoms of not so much ADHD, but ADD. Like, I find it hard to focus on things for a long period of time, and I've tried stimulant medication once or twice, and it's had a massive impact on everything. Not just my ability to focus, but also my depression and things like that as well. So I've got some notes here of this, just things I've noticed throughout the week. So the first day, 2 hours in, there may have been a point at my desk about an hour in where everything just looked more colourful, but can't be sure. Still feel depressed. Feel heavier, as if breathing is more satisfying. Bit of pressure in the head, that's about it. Day 2, felt irritable last night, severely depressed, may have had improved focus in the afternoon. Like, very mild difference, if anything. Day 3, mild pressure in forehead, vision went as if pre-migraine for just a few seconds in bed this morning, then went back to normal, which obviously concerned me a little bit. Later on in that day, feel slightly stimulated, less anxious, no appetite, swallowing feels weird. The next day, very horny, which is a more positive side effect to this medication than you'll get on SSRIs. Things seemed a little brighter, have still felt incredibly miserable, done with life for most of today. Unbearable thoughts about how I've ruined my life. Colours looked vivid and world looked very 3D on my walk. Very self-conscious and anxious though. May have felt slightly easier to do my work in the afternoon. Felt very anxious about having a seizure while driving my car, because I know that is a side effect to this medication as well. It's quite rare, but it does happen to people. And then I went to a park with my sisters and my nieces and nephews on the Saturday, and at 4 PM I wrote, just felt so miserable sat on the bench watching the kids play. Like, you can't even conceive how uncomfortable that mood is until you're in it. Absolutely disgusted at myself, my history and my life choices, unbearable discomfort. Like, really, absolutely lowest of the lows. Probably the worst mood I've ever had in my life. And yeah, here we are really. I haven't, other than a few mild positive changes, just temporary as well, I haven't really seen much yet, and don't really know what to do now. I've seen a lot of people say how it was instant for them, and as far as I know, this is more of a stimulant style medication that should work quicker than an SSRI that needs to build up in your system. And you'd think at least by a week you'd maybe start to see some positive changes instead of just mostly negative. And I can't help but think the Wellbutrin was responsible for that awful mood that I had. But I guess I'll keep going with it. Probably is still a bit too soon to say either way, so I'll give it at least another week and I will update you again. Thanks for watching, and good luck to all of you out there if you're struggling with similar things.